Hello and good morning, it's Amanda here, well you know that. Anyway, so I thought I'd show you another thing that I sometimes do when I'm in the studio. So I've come in this morning and I want to do something creative, but I haven't quite yet decided what that is going to be. So what I thought I would do in the meantime is have a little sort out of supplies. So that is a little tip that we're going to focus on for the remainder of the 4 minutes. Anyway, so sometimes a creative activity can just be you reconnecting with your art supplies. So if you've got supplies especially that you haven't used, then this is a time for you to, just, as I say, reconnect. So, and I'll show you what I mean. To reconnect, it's so complicated. Not really. But it's, yeah, a way of reminding you what supplies you have, and a creative activity might come out of that. So if you're thinking like, I'm thinking I just really wanted something quick. This is a quick activity because you then have to be like, when you're clearing the clutter, you have to kind of say, well, am I going to use this? Can somebody else use this? Or like recycle, reuse, or dump. Now, I never dump art supplies unless, it's bottles that are empty. Now, the story behind this bottle is that the drawer that it was in, this was full. So this is a reminder that if you don't use your supplies, they just evaporate, go hard, or unusable, especially like with acrylic paint, they become unusable, hard. So I can, in a creative activity, think, okay, I can use this bottle. I'll take the label off and I can use it to hold something or some other ink. I've got some bottles of blue ink. So maybe I can put these in and they can be a travel size. But it reminds me that, maybe where I've put these, and I'll show you, put these inks, I've never used these. I've never used this one. It's practically empty. This one dried up, you see? So it's like if you reconnecting with your supplies, I'm thinking now, actually I want to do a project with some inks. So that's a good thing. So spending some time just going through what you have and thinking about whether you use it or not, thinking about whether somebody else can use it and put it to good use, or actually it's going to be integrated into another kind of medium. So I might use these for some cards that I've been making. I've been making some Caribbean inspired cards, just kind of abstract designs. I really like them. So guess what people are getting for Christmas? Their Christmas card. Do people send Christmas cards anymore? Anyway, so we'll get on and I'll just show you a few of the things that I'll go through, or an area that I'll go through, because you can't overwhelm yourself and go through everything, but it's a good way of tidying up, as I say, reconnecting with your supplies, and maybe coming up with another creative project that you can work on. Okay, so take care. Or it could be that these supplies, you can, because you forgot you had them, you can now utilize them in whatever you're working on. Okay, so let's get on. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is where my inks were stored, just in here. And I've got some alcohol inks as well that were in here, and they were here in a drawer system. Now what happens is the sun sets over in the west, so behind there, and what's been happening is, I guess, as the sun comes through, it's just been shining on the drawers, and so the only kind of, I've only got inks in this drawer, so that's what's happened. And then I've just got some other art supplies. So what I'm just going to be doing here is, I thought, well, let me, in the short term, put some additional pieces of card, thicker card, in here. the bottles that are now empty, I'm going to leave them at the back. So when the sun's shining, it will hit them first, and the others hopefully will be protected. And again, just think of a creative activity that I can use my inks. I want to use them. I've used them very rarely, to tell you the truth. And actually, so maybe put the sponges at the back. And a layer of card, so a layer of card, yeah. So that may be all I need for this solution, or I was just thinking in moving them entirely, but I haven't yet got any other space where I can use them, so I'm gonna have to have a think about that. That's not shut in because, yeah. Okay, in the other drawers, I've got kind of pens. This says general, it's things like the gelatos. But the thing I've got to keep checking about these now are, in the sun, are they becoming unusable? Are they melting? I had some supplies that was happening to. So yeah, if you've got time, go through some of the, and these I just use sort of like when I'm creating backgrounds, and I brought them to kind of experiment because I'd never used gelatos, but there would seem to be a point on YouTube where everybody was using gelatos, and I was just like, what are these gelatos? And in the end, I brought some that were knocked down in the sale, so I think I just brought 4. Yeah, I've just got these 4. And then when I saw them and saw these, I was thinking they're actually very similar, and these are like half the price. These were like £15 for 4, and this, look, £3 for 6. I know the colours are not as vibrant, but anyway, that's another kind of exercise in how do we compare supplies and use them. Okay, so I'm going to get on. That was just a quick tip for you to go forward in your creative activity. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.